Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. Toasters and Moose, a fictional 70s pop duo, went viral on YouTube after releasing their song Taste the Biscuit. Now they have collaborated with producer Vincent Gargillo and Goodwill Industries to bring you Take Me Thriftin', a catchy new song that invites everyone to explore the endless possibilities within Goodwill stores everywhere. So it is my pleasure and yours at home to welcome Toasters, Estelle Piper, and Moose, Tom Shaw, along with Goodwill Arkansas VP of Development, Shannon Bush-Shears. Wow!
Hello.
Talk about Americana. The two of you are going to be in the history books forever and ever. Amen for what you have done. You got to tell me, how did it all begin?
Well, I kind of came up through theater. I always had a day job, and I ran theater companies at night. And then I decided to get into camera work. And so I saw an audition, and I showed up, and it was Chickens in the Shadows. And at the very end of it, it said, her voice really isn't that bad, singing voice. And I thought, okay, I think I can pull that off. And then...
Well, I saw an audition notice for an actor to play Moose, and Moose is a overweight, at the time, mid-50s, slightly depressed singer-pianist, and I was kind of all those things. So I thought, what the hell, I'll audition for the job, and got it. And I had never met Estelle before. We were both cast and auditioned individually. So
did you know the setup was going to kind of be like a shtick?
Well, we knew, I think, you know, Vincent Gargillo, who is the guy that wrote it all, directed it all, produced it all, etc., you know, it was clear that it was going to be like a mockumentary, like Spinal Tap or some of the Christopher Guest movies. So we kind of ran with that. And when you do that, one of the things that people have said is that, God, you know, you guys don't overdo it or ham it up. And we're like, no, it's, you know, you want to believe it, right?
For people at home, I don't know where you've been living under a rock, can you describe a little bit about the Taste the Biscuit act, kind of set it up for people?
Well, basically, Toasters and Moose are a singing duo from the 70s. It had one album, one hit, and then they broke up. 30 years later, their crazy manager gets them together for a 30-year reunion tour around Northern California in some of the most pathetic situations and locations for performing. And my character just says, I'm done with this. But by the end, we get back together and go perform on our own. Just for fun.
Taste the Biscuit was one of the songs that we perform in the movie, and one of the wacky locations was in a thrift store.
Yeah.
Which leads us to Goodwill today.
For sure. I have one more question for you, Tom, before we get to Goodwill, Shannon, because that's what this whole thing is all about, a super cool collaboration. Were you shocked at how you have become this iconic meme in everybody's social media feeds? I mean, I can't, it's like I want to touch you. I can't believe you're here right now.
I'm here.
I see you every day.
It totally came out of left field.
Really?
Yeah.
And what
Completely out of the blue.
What does that feel like?
I mean, I'm a successful singer-pianist in San Francisco. I've been there since the late 70s, and I had a full-time, you know, career, and then all of a sudden, Taste the Biscuit takes off, and it's like, what? I had like 2 or 3 different friends message me a couple years ago, and they're like, Tom, you're trending on TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, I love it. I totally embrace it. We both do.
Yeah, it seems like it makes an awful lot of people coming out of pandemic happier, and find ways to kind of commune with each other and feel like they're part of a community. And
yeah, and don't take yourselves
great.
too seriously. Was kind of my takeaway. Yeah. But you've partnered with Goodwill. Shannon, what is this all about?
Well, I am, first of all, a huge fan of Toasters and Moose, and we used to actually watch it in our department meetings to start our meetings off because we loved it so much. And when we first saw it, of course, as everybody else thought, it was shot in a Goodwill. But it wasn't actually a Goodwill, but it was a thrift store. So I think the idea started there. I was like, maybe someday we can have them do a pop-up concert at Goodwill. But long story short, I reached out to them to do a cameo, you know, where people send messages privately to anyone you want to send a message to video-wise. And I wanted them to do a message for our director of communications coming back to work. And while I sent them a message to do that, I asked them if they would do a campaign with Goodwill Industries of Arkansas, and they said, well, we can't believe that nobody has asked us to do this yet after all this time. So I said, well, let's do it. So that's how it all kind of was born.
Okay, so they are dressed head to toe, and you have a new song that you're going to perform for us today. What's it called?
It's called Take Me Thriftin'.
Okay.
Which we all love to do, right?
Exactly. That's what this whole thing is about, is to really get in the spirit of giving back and thrifting and supporting Goodwill of Arkansas.
Right.
Well, okay, wait no longer. You can learn more about this collab by visiting goodwillar.org/takemethhriftin'. And you can hear Toasters and Moose perform this brand new song live right after this. Stick around. You're watching Arkansas Style.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
We have huge news. So huge, we're live in KARK's newsroom because guess what? We've got Toasters and Moose here ready to perform for us.
1, 2, 3. Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes on my chicken wings. Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the butter spread. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the butter spread. Don't get that butter spread all on me. I don't like the way it mixes with my mac and cheese.
Take us out, Moose.
Taste the biscuit.
So
and
that's-
now we have a new song.
Now we have a new song. That's our original song, and this one is a new one we've been doing. So this is Take Me Thriftin'. Take me thriftin'.
Take me to the Goodwill.
They've everything under the sun.
Oh, honey.
All it darkens, there's
Always a deal at the Goodwill.
Sometimes I go there just for the fun. Take a look at this cowboy hat. Take a look at this, take a look at that. Need a suit for an interview.
Yeah.
Take a look at these pants and shoes. Take a look at this fine plate set. Take a look at this warm blanket. Take a look at this, take a look at that. Goodwill is where it's at. Take me thriftin'.
Take me to the Goodwill.
They've everything under the sun.
Oh, honey.
Tons of bargains.
There's always a deal at the Goodwill.
Sometimes I go there just for the fun.
Take me thriftin'.